Good afternoon, District 103 Toastmasters and friends. I'm Valerie Smith, your 2024-2025 Program Quality Director, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to this very special YouTube live reveal of who's going to be our public relations manager for the upcoming Toastmasters year. That's going to be starting next week, next Tuesday on July 1st. The PR manager role, it plays a very vital role in helping our district shine, and then from sharing member stories to designing inspiring visuals, from social media to newsletters. This role touches every corner of communication and connection. So we are very excited for you to be here, and it's time to meet the leader who will elevate that vision for 2025 through 2026. But however, before I bring them on the screen, let me tell you a little bit about our incoming PR relations manager. Well, let me just say it like this. Public relations, not P relations, is our public relations manager. This individual is a seasoned communications professional, entrepreneur, and speaker with over 20 years of experience in public relations, digital marketing, and virtual business support. As the founder of Virtual Admin Professionals, this individual helps clients across industries elevate their brand visibility through innovative digital strategies, public relations campaigns, and media outreach. With a background in public relations and ministry from Olive Harvey College and Moody Bible Institute, this individual combines sharp communication skills with deep empathy and purpose driven messages. This individual is a certified in business coaching, social media strategy, internet marketing, and virtual event planning. This individual's digital expertise includes SEO, Google Analytics, content creation, website design, media relations, making this individual a powerhouse in both technical and creative communication. This person that is going to be coming on is a Toastmaster as well. Served in multiple leadership roles, including VP of Public Relations, VP of Education, Secretary, VP of Membership, and they understand the value of storytelling, strategic messaging, cultivating community skills that these skills are aligned perfectly with Toastmasters' mission. Their accolades include being named Chapter Person of the Year by the Association of Image Consultant International, where they have served as Treasurer and VP of Public Relations. The contributions as a writer to several publications, and is currently completing their first book, blending their personal journey with their professional insights. They bring to the PR manager role a strong foundation of brand storytelling, AI driven analytics, crisis communication, and influencer collaborations, along with passion for helping others find their voice and refine their message and stand out in a noisy world. So, are you ready for the reveal? So our PR manager that's coming in District 103 on July 1st is Sheila Edens-Brown. Welcome. Welcome, Sheila. Come on down. Oh, glad to have you on board. We are so excited that you are going
Valerie.
to, yes. We are excited to have you,
I'm
Sheila.
excited being here.
Yes, I have worked with you. Your work is phenomenal, and I'm just glad to have you on board so our district get to know who you are because one, you started back in July 1st, 2001. I mean, it's been a great journey. I was the PR manager starting out, and the year prior to you coming on, and then you stepped in my second year fulfilling roles. And I think that, with your expertise, now it's been 4 years later, you're stepping into this leadership role as a PR manager. How has your experience over the past 4 years shaped your leadership style and vision for the year?
Well, Valerie, one thing that I can say is first of all is that with the way that you are, you pumped me up during that time, and that helped me to really want to do the best that I could do. But my time since I was has been there, it was a training ground for me, and it's also a launching pad. I learned the power of consistency, the importance of clear messaging, and most of all, the value of listening to our clubs. So over the years, I've grown from a supporter into a strategist and now into a visionary leader. So this has helped me develop a collaborative lifestyle along with value and empowerment, creativity and alignment with the Toastmasters brand. So the vision that I have for this year is to build bridges between our clubs and the district through storytelling, visibility, and education.
That's awesome. I really enjoy that. And me, I am just, I'm a very visual person and I'm so glad to have you on. What I want to do, because I know that we're on YouTube, and what I'm happy to do, let's just test something out really quick. If you can pull yourself back from your screen, yeah, there we go. Because I really want them to see you. Because, yeah, because what's happening is when you go forward, you're disappearing.
I know,
Yep.
unfortunately, I got to figure that one out.
Yeah, so you're disappearing, but the when you're going back, now we can see your beautiful face. Good. So, I always like to have my people look really great because you're coming in as our PR manager, and I know we got people online right now. We got Janelle Davis Harris, and we have someone. It says Cake IQ. I don't know
Okay.
who that is, but if you can say who your name is, but I think that's just their name, the ID on YouTube. But they say you're lucky. I am the only one who are watching. Oh, okay. That's somebody we don't know right now. But we have Janelle Davis Harris who's saying hello, ladies.
Hello.
And yeah, so whoever Cake IQ is, they probably not familiar with Toastmasters, but we are doing our reveal of our District 103 PR manager that is coming in next week on July 1st. So, what inspired you to take on the role of public relations manager for District 103 Toastmasters?
Communication. I've always believed in the transformative power of communication. When I was in my teens, it was something, being a public relation manager was something that I really wanted to be because I wanted to be out and about and with the events and the things that was going on. So Toastmasters is a space where lives can be changed by words. And I wanted to be a part of that. What inspired me to step into this role was the opportunity to help others and to amplify my stories. That's how my book is coming out because of the different stories that I've gone through and seen. And also, not only that, but for growth and courage, because I still had a little shyness in me, but I still wanted to
Yes.
be out front too. And then, of course, leadership, because that's what Toastmasters is all about. leadership. So I wanted to have a platform, and I wanted to be a part of a platform where the clubs and members could be seen, they could be heard and celebrated. And this is one thing that I love about D103. We do celebrate our communities within Toastmasters. So to me, PR is not just a promotion, but it's a purposeful driven storytelling.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's wonderful, Sheila, because PR is really getting the word out, and like I have heard a lot of times that people remember stories. And when you tell a story about an event, the event that we're having right now, reveal of someone that's coming in next week for this role you've been serving in as a constant contact designer and also a Twitter social media manager. And you've been serving the district really well, but telling the story. Can you share your top three goals within your vision for the PR, for the what are three top goals this year as being a part of the PR team?
Gladly. To strengthen, support, and train our VPPRs across the district. I want to have monthly workshops, make sure that we have the resources that they need and they'll be able to go to, and also mentorship.
That's great.
The second one would be to increase the visibilities of our clubs and members, to see more members come in through, and that can be done through our consistency with branding, social media, of course, storytelling, because storytelling is at the top, I believe, of public relations. And also, I would love for us to be able to do some feature spotlights.
That'd be great.
Yes, yes. And the last one is to establish systems and make sure there are templates that make it easy for our PR efforts, that it is more strategic, and that we are able to collaborate more with each of our clubs.
That's wonderful, Sheila, because I love the part when you said spotlights. Oh my God. I think that's going to be really, that's going to bring some engagement within the district where we can hear the voices of our members because we are supporting our clubs. And how do you plan to amplify the voices and stories of clubs and members across the district?
Well, we're going to create multiple avenues for the clubs to share their wins, their milestones, and any unique experiences that they have. So from our club spotlight features, I am hoping that we'll have some theme campaigns and invite the clubs to tell their stories. To also, we'll be able to highlight them on our social channels and in our newsletter. Possibly, I want to see us reach out to the local media also. I remember experience I had with being able to work with Channel 7 when I was with the image consultant. So I want to be able to do something like that. I want our members to know that their voice matters and
Yes.
that their journey deserves to be seen.
That's amazing. And now that you talk about Channel 7, that's even better because I'm like, we are planning some great events, of course, like our conference, our Toastmasters Leadership Institute, and just to get the word out. And I'm glad that you are thinking, big and putting District 103 locally on our local channels. So I think that is really great. And since we're talking about that, which platforms or media tools do you see as the biggest, largest opportunity for our district to grow its presence?
We know that Facebook and Instagram are strongholds for community visibility, but I also see us growing and using LinkedIn as a huge opportunity. So we'll be able to showcase the professional development side of Toastmasters. And I say that because I know that I get so many professionals that contact me in reference to jobs and different things like this, but we should be able to turn that around to also be able to share with them about Toastmasters and possibly bring in some of them for club members. Also, email marketing tools like we're using, Constant Contact, that can keep our members and the guests informed and engaged. I also want to look at, well, we do have a YouTube station, thanks to you, but I would like to see possibly podcasting as a
Yes.
creative tool, because if for those of you that want to do my mouth podcast, we have a program in Toastmasters called Pathways, and it takes you through some of these things, public relations. If you want to do a podcast, I said, come and join D103 because we have that information there, and it becomes an outlet for us and also educational.
Exactly. And I think that's really great that you did bring up podcasting because, again, Pathways is really getting the actual members ready for some real world tools. And podcasting it's worldwide. And it reaches many different countries where they're going to learn from us. Well, if they have a podcast, we can learn from them. And it does bring in a great presence too, because not only are our members learning about podcasting, but they can have their own podcast. They can complete that level 4. And even if they fear, like you said, we're here for you. And what are some PR campaigns or creative ideas you've seen in Toastmasters or elsewhere that inspired you?
One campaign that inspired me was why I joined, my throat starting to itch, which is a video series that another district had created. It gave the members a voice, and they were able to turn their everyday stories into powerful invitations. So outside of Toastmasters, I've been inspired by brands that blend education with storytelling,
Mm.
like Canva, who use the features of TED community spotlights, which I think that's often, which is TED, I should say, not TED, but TED community spotlights. And to me, it shows that authenticity, not perfection, is what draws people in. So I want to bring that energy into District 103.
That'd be great. I love that because I believe that if you bring in something new, it creates a lot of engagement. Instead of doing the same thing over and over again, I believe that when you try out different things, you learn from other districts or, like you said, outside of Toastmasters. And we're testing ideas and we're bringing people in to explore. And then you can take it back to your club too. So you can take it
Right.
from you'll take it back to your club, and then that spices up their club. They'll get more members because why? They're doing something different. Like say if this club have a TV show, and maybe they're doing something once a week. Well, however, it's bringing guests in because why? They want to be a part of it. And so I'm glad that you're looking at different creative ideas, wanting to bring it to the district, and that's going to be like the new thing for this year. Putting the T in Toastmasters excellence, bringing in new ideas, and getting our members involved because we're here to support our clubs,
Mhm.
and so this is what we want to do. We want to achieve excellence. How can clubs and members collaborate with the PR team to get their events and milestones and stories featured?
Well, let's make this easy. Clubs will have access to submission forms, some type of prompts, and even templates to help them share their updates. I want the VPPRs and the club officers to see the PR team as their creative partner.
Mm.
But that means that they'll be encouraged to tag the district in their posts and send even photos or nominate a member for the spotlight. I believe that the more we work together, that the more connected our district becomes. And I believe
Yes.
that will bring in members, because when our members start talking, others will get interested.
Exactly. And I believe that's the most important is hearing our members' voices because they need to be heard. We need to hear them. What do they need? What do they need exposure to? What tools can we help them with? But I do like that piece about the spotlighting because I know that's something we did together when you came on board in 2021 is that we did have a feature that spotlighted our PR teams, our club members, anyone that was in Pathways. There was a Pathways superstar. We want to bring that back, and we really want to see our members thrive in the district and show what they're doing. And since we're talking about bringing back, will you be bringing back the VPPR Circle Education Series?
Absolutely. I have even started working on some training ideas and some things that I want to see us do in the district, because I believe that the VPPRs of our clubs are they're vital to the clubs. They're vital to Toastmasters. And I want to us to be a resource for them for connecting, for learning, and also sharing best practices. So it's going to come back this year. I'm looking at fresh structures as a featuring themes. I got this thing. I just want to do things. I think that would be so awesome. And hopefully we'll be able to have some guest speakers and hands-on learning opportunities, because I have some people in mind that I want to reach out and see if they will come and speak to our PR managers. So I'm hoping that and knowing that this is going to be a space where we'll build both skills and confidence together.
Great. I love that. This has been a great interview, Sheila, because I'm looking at the chat right now, and Janelle, she said this is a great interview, and she's learning a lot here. And if you have any other Toastmasters out there in YouTube Live, you know, put your questions in. What do you want to ask Sheila Edens-Brown, who's coming in as our PR manager, because right now she's the PR manager elect until July 1st. And we are excited. I mean, we have this great team that's coming in. Myself coming as district director. We have Dr. Allison Williams. We also have Mark Moschino, who, Dr. Allison Williams, she's going to be the program quality director. And then our club growth director is Mark Moschino. And so we're excited, having you on board, Sheila. And I do have a question here from Janelle. She said, how do you become a member of Toastmasters?
Janelle, I can get all of that information to you, but you can go online and actually you can either type in Toastmasters and it will give you information on that, and you can reach out to your district or your club. But I will be glad to touch bases with you and make sure you get that information.
Yeah, and then leave your email address in the chat as well, because I see Sandra Lane, our district director, is online right now. And if you leave your email address, we're definitely going to get that information over to you. And we need to know where you're located, just like Sandra Lane said, because in Toastmasters, there's no borders. You can join anywhere in the world with virtual clubs. I think that is the most important thing that happened during the pandemic, where there's no borders, there are no borders. So it seems like Janelle is from Atlanta, Georgia. And so she can join a club in Atlanta. If she wants to join a club in District 103 and she loves our district, she can also go on District 103 and she can look at different clubs. If you go to Toastmasters dashboard, it is an open dashboard where you just look up District 103 and you can look at all the clubs in the area and you can click on that burgundy club number and they'll just take you right to when they meet, if it's virtual, if it's in person, but however, just leave your email address, Janelle, and we'll be happy to connect with you. And like I said, there are no borders. And as we heard, the vision of Sheila Edens-Brown is bold, and bold visions need brilliant team members. That's where you come in. District 103 is actively seeking volunteers for the following public relation team roles for 2025 to 2026. So we're looking for social media managers from LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, X, which is formerly known as Twitter, and we need a YouTube manager. We're looking for a graphic designer, a photographer, newsletter editor, constant contact designer, video editor, and we're also looking for a website calendar of events assistant. Whether you're a Toastmaster looking to expand your leadership or a creative soul ready to make impact, we welcome your talents. So we really are looking for you. And I want to give you a bonus question, Sheila. As you begin building your PR dream team, what qualities are you looking for in the volunteers who will help bring your vision to life?
That's a good one, Valerie. I'm
Mhm.
looking for volunteers who are creative, dependable, and mission driven. You don't have to be a social media expert. You just need to have a heart for storytelling and a willingness to grow. I value people who take the initiative, that communicate well, and believe in lifting others up. So, whether you're great with words, visuals, video, or planning, there's a place for you on this team.
Great. Thank you for sharing that. And we will have a Google form, um, a- like within an hour. We're going to have that. We want those who are coming back for the replay, and then those who are on. If you're interested in becoming a something part of our PR team, please fill out that Google form. And we'll have all the roles that you have heard today in this broadcast. And we really want you to sign up. If you are current VPPR right now and you really want to serve District 103, please join us. Join us this coming year, which is next week, July 1st. And even if you are coming in next year as a current, we really want you to come to the VPPR Circle Education sessions. They are going to be really helpful for you as a VPPR. And Sheila Edens-Brown, she's coming in as the new PR manager. And because she has 4 years experience at the district level, you really going to learn a lot. I just want to say thank you, Sheila, for everything that you've done for District 103. We're looking forward to having you as our new PR manager. Do you have any last words for anyone here online?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Valerie, for giving me the opportunity because you did give me that opportunity and you put trust in me. So I just want to thank you for that. And then I just want to let those that are listening that know that Toastmasters, if you're building a business, if you're writing a book, if you're just at home every day, it's a wonderful place to be. There are so many opportunities. Not only are you speaking, but it is teaching leadership skills. These are things that we need. So for our young people that may be listening, Toastmasters would be a great place for you. And there are opportunities other than just sitting in your club. As you see, we have the the manager, but then there are other things that you can do. So whoever you are, wherever you may be, there's a place for you in Toastmasters. And I would love to see you there, and especially in D103.
All right. Thank you, Sheila. I just want to say thank you for your sharing your vision here on this YouTube live. And we are looking forward to seeing your vision come to life, to see your team. And I just want to thank those who are out there as well. And thank you for joining us live today. If any of those roles spark your interest, drop your name in the chat, comment below, or message us directly. And we'll have that information in our actual message box at the bottom. If it's not in our chat, we'll have that information in there for you a little bit later. But let's make 2025, 2026 Toastmasters year a time of visibility, vibrancy, and your voice. That stay connected, that stay inspired, that stay in the know. This has been a District 103 PR reveal. We'll see you soon, which will be next week, July 1st. And we are looking forward to having you, Sheila Edens-Brown, as our new PR manager. And everyone, have a wonderful afternoon. And again, thank you for joining us today for our afternoon PR reveal.
Have a blessed day, everyone.